Yo, I'm Drew and today I'm in Amsterdam. It's a lovely day and I want to take your recommendations. The recommendations out here for coffee. I love coffee out here in Amsterdam. They have lovely coffee shops to drink coffee. So I want to know what your recommendations are. I actually took this video idea from Korax. He made one of these and I thought it was a great idea. So I asked him, hey bro, can I steal this idea? And he said, absolutely, but you have to let me steal one of your ideas, which I forget what it was, but maybe if I remember or if he's posted it since then, I'll post it. But either way, I asked you guys on Instagram for some recommendations and we have a lot of responses. The whole point of this is I want to take not only your recommendations, but I want to go to some coffee shops to get some coffee that I wouldn't normally go to. The first recommendation that I saw as soon as I opened this, I think it's a really great one to start with, which is 1E Hope, which I think is actually pronounced Ersty Hope. I haven't been there in a long time. I know they have a pretty different menu. I know they stock pretty different bits, at least that's what I'm used to. Like, I know back in the day, they were known for like the place that would just have a huge, crazy menu, loads of stuff that you wouldn't see normally. So I think we need to head down there. It's a little bit of a walk outside the city center as well. So let's get our walking shoes on, boys. Let's go. You know what I might do? I might roll a for the walk, because it is like a 15-minute walk.
A bit windy.
To roll a I mean to brew a coffee. It's not too windy to brew a coffee. I can brew a coffee anywhere I want. Yo, what? Okay, it's been so long since I've been to 1E Hope. There was never a tram here, right? Was there a tram here? That's blown my mind. I hope they take card in here. Yo, could I see the Rolex OG? Is there anything else you recommend? Dutch, something nice and flavoursome. Ooh, sunset cookies. And can I smell the jealousy as well? Yeah, I'm gonna go for 1 of the jealousy. I'll do card. Sweet, perfect. Thank you so much. See you soon. Cheers. Oh, definitely different options in there. Let's keep it stepping. So I ended up going for some jealousy. Not something that I see often, and it definitely smelled a bit better in the tub than it does in this right now. To be fair, they did have a completely different selection to everything that I'd seen in like every other shop. They had a lot of good things in there, like they had some good hazy kind of options, but nothing that was on my side of thing except for this jealousy. Like this jealousy actually smells pretty good. Well, again, it smells better in the tub. It looks really good. So overall vibes from the recommendation right now is I understand the recommendation. A lot of people recommend me to go to here and it has been a long time since I've been here. I'd say it looks about the same as what I remember it. Like the menu looks about the same. So I totally get the recommendation, but for me to actually rate the recommendation, I need to try this jealousy and see if it's any good. And then I'm gonna give a final rating. So I'm gonna get this going and I'll let you know. Let's go.
Thank you, brother.
Cheers, bro. All right, so I just built one and when I was grinding it up, it actually smelled really good. Like you can proper smell that it's jealousy for sure. And I knew I wasn't going crazy that this place didn't have these trams here before, because this is where they're building the platform for the opposite direction. So we do still have a walk. Yo, I'm drinking this nice steamy coffee right now, yeah? And wow, I was not expecting this to actually be good. It was 13 euro in there. And I haven't actually seen like a proper jealousy in Amsterdam. I don't think ever. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen jealousy out here. I've seen jealousy in general in my life at certain points, but not for a long time. And out here in Amsterdam, never. And especially for this price, I'm actually really, really shocked right now. So this first viewer's recommendation, bro, I think this recommendation is gonna get a 4 out of 5. It's only not a 5 out of 5 purely because there wasn't a crazy amount of other stuff there that I was really interested in myself, but a really great selection, kind of in a bit of a weird area, but also gets kind of a +1 from me because they've just got that new tram stop outside of it. The next spot we're gonna go to is somewhere that I think I've actually only been inside of maybe once or twice in my entire life, and it's the Bush Doctor. It's been a long time. See if it's any good now. All right, we're at recommendation number 2 of the video, which is the Bush Doctor. And it's been a long time since I've been here. I've definitely not been here since they put up this crazy sign. Like, that is actually sick. The reason I haven't been here in a long time isn't because of anything bad. It's just because I believe it's associated with Family First in some way, or at least I used to think it was. I'm pretty sure the last time I came down here, the menu was like basically the exact same as Family First, but I'm taking the recommendation. I'm gonna go in there. It has been many years. Maybe they've got the same stuff, maybe it's different, maybe I don't know, maybe the prices are different. Let's find out. Well, it does look completely different actually. Like the menu's completely different. I'm interested. Yo, how you doing? Is there anything here that you're recommending? Anything that's smoking super fire? Price doesn't matter, just anything.
The kosher.
Yep, classic.
And the cheese.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do 1 of the cheese, and I'm also gonna do 1 of the Balou runs. Sick. Oh, thank you so much. Absolute pleasure. See you soon.
See you, man.
Okay, so I have answers for all of our questions. Basically, they actually said that it is still in the family. The coffee shop was in the family originally, because I'm sure a lot of you guys know that Family First originally was also the Bush Doctors, so there were 2 Bush Doctors. And the reason why I would have come in a while ago and I would have seen the menus basically looking the same is because there was probably a time period where they just needed some help with the menu or something must have been going on, but that generally isn't the case after speaking to them. And right now the menu is completely different. They have completely different stock to Family First. Really friendly service. People in there absolutely lovely. Flour wise, for me, not a crazy amount of options. I love flour. They did have a few there. They had one really nice bit of Cali, coffee as well. The coffee options. They had a Cali bit of coffee, and they had a local bit of coffee that I really enjoyed. So the ones I got were some Bolo runts. I'm not a big runts person, but it's not like a really good runts. And some Buddha cheese. Some Buddha cheese on the local. So I think I'm gonna build up the Buddha cheese first. But to be honest, just the recommendation itself and how friendly they were in there and how nice it was and how different it is, and it was so not what I was expecting from my previous assumptions. I'm already going to give this like a 4 out of 5 on the recommendation, maybe even a 4.5 actually. I think slightly better recommendation than last time. 4.5 on the recommendation, actually really good. This is actually sick. Like, there is not a lot of shops in Amsterdam where they have a big terrace like this outside, which is like actually their space, which is really cool to see, especially on a nice day like this where it's just absolutely lovely. Not only that, they also give me some free chocolate. These guys are actually way more known for extracts. Like the guy was saying in there, you know, their flowers are okay, but like they were one of the first places back in the day to win awards for having extracts. So I think I'm gonna come back here separately for a YouTube short. I think that's probably the best way to do this place, its service. But for the time being, I'm gonna build up this Big Buddha. Sweet, well, I actually ended up going through both of those drinks of coffee before I ended up leaving, and wow, the Bolo, crazy. Actually crazy. The cheese, it was okay. It just was a bit like diet cheese. That's kind of how Big Buddha is. It's not Exodus cheese. Like, that's not anything to do with like the quality. It's more just, that's just how the Big Buddha cheese is. It's not my personal preference, but my days. Lovely service in there. Lovely people. They knew everything about what they had, and I'm still so impressed with the sign. Is that not the most impressive sign you've ever seen in Amsterdam? I think every single shop should have signs like that. It is so sick. I like that Amsterdam's coming into the new age. I think we need to go to our next recommendation. And I'm sticking with this as well. This is a 4.5 out of 5 recommendation. So let's go to our next recommendation, which our next recommendation on Instagram was Balou. They didn't say anything specific, but I like the recommendation, and I'll explain why when we get there. All right, so we are at our next recommendation, which is Balou over here. This one with the orange flags, which I have been here a couple of times a long time ago. I think I've literally come here twice ever before in my life. But one thing I do know is that they've had the Nimmerbecker stuff before, which I don't even know if I said that right, but that is a really good grower here in the Netherlands. And you don't really see it in many other places. So let's check it out. Yo, how you doing? What's like unique on the local flowers? Have you got any of the Nimmerbecker stuff? Shut your gum, OG. You got the permanent marker? Oh, yeah, that smells super nice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for 1 of this one. Sweet, perfect, thank you so much. See you soon, cheers. So, ended up getting some permanent marker. Huge selection. Again, very vast menu there, but the ones I wanted weren't in stock. I'm not sure if that's because they've run out or if it's because they just didn't have any while I'm there. Like, this is the thing with Amsterdam. Come to know this with my shop as well. There's 2 types of out of stock. There's out of stock as in like they just don't have any here right now, as in they're done for right now. And then there's like out of stock as in like it's gone. So yeah, best thing I smelled was this permanent marker. 14.50 even. I swear on the menu it said 17. Not sure if that's because they gave me a discount. They didn't say they did. It didn't look like they did. I don't know if maybe this is the local one and there was a Cali one as well, or I'm not too sure. But very good recommendation. Unfortunately, didn't have the stuff that I was expecting, but the menu's still massive. I think I'm gonna give the recommendation a 3.5 out of 5, just purely on the basis of there wasn't the ones there that I was really looking for. But that could obviously just change another time. The menu's still really good. I even feel kind of bad for that. Maybe I should give them a 4 out of 5 still. Because I think it's still a really good recommendation. It's a really good, different place with a different menu. I'm gonna give it a 3.75. Maybe I shouldn't have done an out of 5 rating system. Maybe I should have done an out of 10.
That's a good rating. Good rating.
It's a good rating. So our next recommendation, I've only been to twice. Again, most of these shops I've only ever been to twice ever, but the very, very last recommendation, I've never been to. I have no idea about. So let's get to the next recommendation and see what they got. This next one, I've actually been recommended to get something specific. We gotta go all the way to the top of town. Let's go. All right, so before I go on to my next recommendation, I just have to say, wow, that last permanent marker I got, I did not have high hopes at all for it. And to be honest, it wasn't really that great as a permanent marker, but somehow tasted like OG. It was like super OG, that thing of coffee. But bro, I was really, really enjoying it. I think the recommendation on that last one for a 4 out of 5 still stands, which means we're 3 for 3 for a 4 out of 5 recommendation. Right now we're about to go to Siberia as our next shop, but I've been specifically recommended to get the sherbanga. So not just recommended for a shop, recommended just the sherbanga. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do if I go in and then they don't have sherbanga. If they don't, I guess I'll just get something else. Let's see if they've got it. Yo, how you doing? Do you still have the sherbanga? Oh, yeah, perfect. I'll get 1.5 if that's okay? Yeah. Sweet. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you so much. See you soon. Oh, they had the sherbanga. They actually did have it, and it smells pretty good. It's way more sherbety than headbangery, like way more sherbety. So let's pull up on the side of a canal somewhere, I think. Right?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think so. Enjoy the sunset. So this sherbanga is actually pretty nice. It's very sherby, but I think it's a little bit older. I think there were actually some way better things in there. They have crazy things. I actually remembered as I went in there, the last time I went there was to get the piatella. The piatella there, absolutely wild. I think it's one of the only places in Amsterdam where they consistently have piatella. But this is okay. Like, I think it probably was once better than what it is right now, because right now, it's still burning super clean. It's got a mad oil ring for a cup of coffee for me to get caffeinated with. But I just feel like it's lost some of its oomph. Even when I looked at the flower, it looked a little bit older, but I mean, it happens, you know what I mean? I'm sure this person gave me the recommendation because when they were here, it was probably super fresh. And it is still very nice for a sherbanga, very sherbety, but on the actual recommendation out of 5, I'm probably gonna give the recommendation a 2.5. The actual shop itself, as a recommendation, like a 4.5, a 4 or 4.5. But the actual recommendation from the viewer, yeah, 2.5. And we have the last place that we need to go to, which I've never been to before. Never been to this place ever. And the person who recommended this place is Korax, the person who I stole this video idea from in the first place. He's always saying that this is his favorite shop, so let's go. All right, so we are at the next shop, which I've never seen a coffee shop with like a sign and a logo like this. This is saying Chapiteau. I think it's French. I don't know if I said that right, but I'm hoping they're gonna have something nice. Korax recommended this place. Hopefully they take card. We're in the middle of nowhere right now. Okay. Can I see the cookie kush and the blue zope? Ooh. I'll get one of this one, and I'll also get one of the other one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Sweet. It felt like a one-person only policy when I was in there, but I feel like it also kind of wasn't. I don't know. People were sat waiting outside while I was in there, but then 2 people just went in. Just like, I don't know. Either way, I wanted to look at the menu first. 2 things. Number 1, nothing on the menu for over $12.50. Nothing, not a single thing. That doesn't also necessarily mean that it's suddenly going to be like the best shop in the world, you know what I mean? Like, you get what you pay for at that price. But in saying that, there was a cookie kush for I think 11, and I haven't seen that in a long time, so I'm pretty excited to try it to see if it's how I remember it from back in the day. And I also got a zope, which I think was like 12, which is super reasonable for a zope. It smelled pretty nice. Let me smell it again right now. Oh yeah, they also asked if it was my first time there, and they gave me a little tin and a lighter. Yeah, how nice, right? It's a bit of a light zope, but bro, for the price, I mean, the recommendation I would say for the price and what the menu looked like, I'd say like maybe like a 3.7 as well, like a 3.75, maybe a 4, but there wasn't anything like crazy there. Again, it's one thing to have no options above 12.50 a G, but then some people like myself, I will happily pay more than that to get something stupid fire if it was there. So very nice if you're on a budget. If you're on a budget, I give it a 5 out of 5 option. Definitely come by. If you're not here for a budget, then yeah, like a 3.5, I think. So maybe I'll make a part 2 at some point of my viewers' recommendations. Let me know in the comments down below if you like this video, and hit subscribe so that way if I do make it, you will be able to see. And I'm gonna make loads of other videos anyways. I make loads of videos all the time. So I'll see you there. Thank you for watching. Somebody should make a strain called Big Bunda.